Awesome. All right. Well, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had an awesome week. And I'm missing everybody's beautiful faces last week as we were on vacation. And let me just mute out people here as they come in. And anyway, I know you guys had an awesome week of training, an awesome week of mentorship from everybody. And but I did miss seeing you all. So first of all, I see lots of people who are not live. So those of you who I can see your real face, thank you. I see a lot of pictures this morning. But I wanted to hop on here and, hey, Amber, really kind of just go over a few things and really kind of be talking with you guys about some things that we can do to make sure that, you know, to help you be getting those results you're looking for in your business. So let me just put the screen here. All right. So first of all, it is Monday morning, and I know that we talk about this every Monday, but I want to give you guys a few other tips as well. But first of all, it is Monday, so it is the last day of the commission week. So one of the things we obviously want to be doing is logging into the back office, seeing where we are at for the week. But one of the things I want to add is it's not really always just about where you're at, right? Where you're at with your rank, but really focusing on where your team is at, right? Who on your team, who can you be helping get to that next mission, get to that next rank advancement? Because I think, you know, it's interesting. One of the things in the past when I really first got started here at Seacret is I definitely had always focused on, you know, what did I need? But what I noticed was when I really stopped focusing on what I needed and really went through and helped all my other people get to where they needed to go, that all of a sudden by default, I got to where I wanted to go, right? So if you're really focusing on those other people, and for those of you who've been in the industry for a long time, have you ever heard that if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want? You've heard that? And this is one of those areas, because if you can really focus on helping the people who you've brought in, you know, get that next customer, get that next rank advancement, maybe get that mission, it's going to help you get where you want to go. So that's what I kind of really want to focus on today is, you know, first of all, by show of hands, do any of you know how to log in and see whether someone has completed missions or not? Does anybody know how to do that? Yeah, I get some thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. So for those of you who don't, if you don't know, drop in the comment or the chat here because I can potentially do a screen share, but I can do a call with you later to show you. But if you can look to see, you know, who has accomplished what missions and how far away they are from those missions, that's one of the very first things you can be doing to help finish out the week, because you can be contacting them and letting them know, hey, you know, you're only 36 QV away from hitting mission 1. Like when I was going through the tree last night, that's what I was finding. Like there were a lot of people who were that close. Obviously, we want to get those people through those missions, because once that 7-week period is up, they no longer get those bonuses for getting through those missions, right? So you've only got that 7-week period where you're actually going to get those bonuses, not only as the mentor, but even as the new agent. You know, when you're going to get, you know, the laptop case, the free convention ticket, or the last one being the $250 product credit, right? That's huge, guys, huge. So they can only get that in their first 7 weeks. So we want to make sure that people aren't missing that window. And we obviously don't want to wait all the way to the last week for them to have to place a huge order to get there. We want to help them along the way, you know, getting through those missions. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. Hey, Donna. Hey, Genevieve. All right. Perfect. So that's one of the things. The other thing is not only getting people through those missions, but then also looking at where they're at with their rank advancement. And one of the things you can then do is when you see that somebody's close to a rank advancement, you can help go through their downline, help go through their people to find out who can you help them help, right? Who do they need to be able to push forward? Because a lot of times when people are brand new, having that conversation with their new agent is a very uncomfortable conversation for them. They don't really know how to have it without feeling pushy. And we want to be able to help you with that. So that's something that I can help you with, Ruth can help you with, Although this week, Ruth is kind of out of town. And so guys, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. She is available some, but I know her Wi-Fi is a little sketchy where she's at. And obviously she'll get back to you when she can, but if you need something else or want to jump on a Zoom, reach out to me. I am open. I can help everybody this week. So just don't hesitate to reach out so I can help you guys move forward. But really going through, bringing up the summary of your recruits so that you can see where they're at with rank advancement, and then also going down through their binary to find out who is close to hitting ranks or who is close to hitting missions so that you can be helping them as well. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Genevieve, you need help. Okay, we can connect later. No problem. And so hopefully that's helpful to everybody, but I know, I got thinking about it when we talk about making sure those things happen. I think, if you're newer, that doesn't really mean a lot. It's almost like we just talked to you in Chinese. So I want to make sure that, we're speaking in the right language and helping you out. So if you do have some confusion afterwards and would like me to walk you through how to do that, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be happy to walk through and show you how to do that. Okay? Does that sound good to everybody? Yeah? We're good? We're good? We're good? All right, perfect. So the other thing that I really wanted to talk about, and we've talked about this before, but really, while you're building your business, really thinking about what is it I need to be doing on a daily basis, right? You want to make sure that you actually are building a business. And I talked a little bit about this on my live this morning, but you want to make sure that you're building a business and not just having a hobby, right? Now, granted, if you're doing this part-time, the things that you're going to be doing, your numbers are going to be a little bit lower than someone who's doing this full-time, because obviously you're not putting in as much time, and that's okay, no matter which way you're at. But we want to make sure that you're still doing the right activities that are going to start producing results for you, right? We really want to make sure that you're not just spinning your wheels on Facebook every day. You're not just spinning your wheels, figuring out, who do I reach out to? So I was going to go back through the Secret 7. We've talked about that before, but the Secret 7, and these are basically the 7 daily actions to help you get massive success in your business. So the first is obviously be a product of the product. And this is why when people get started in Seacret, and I'm looking here, I don't think we have any, well, we might have a couple of brand new people, but as you're getting started, one of the biggest reasons that it's so important to come in with an enrollment pack is so that you can be a product of the product. And obviously getting the Have It All pack is going to give you the best way to do that, because you're going to get almost all of the products that are in the line. And so you're really going to be able to be testing, trying, tasting, smelling all of these products, because you can't sell them if you haven't tried them. You just can't. It's guys, if any of you have had any sales experience, you just can't, because you're going to, you can hear what someone says about it, but until you've actually tried that product yourself and understand what it's like, it's going to be super hard for you to sell. Okay, so even if it's a product that isn't necessarily for your skin type, test it out on your hand, right? So that you can see how it compares in the feeling, the touching, the smell even of it, and then what it does to your skin. So you'll know, if you're using the acne wash, obviously that's going to be very different than someone who's got dry skin who maybe uses the milk cleanser, okay? But just knowing the difference on how they feel is going to make a difference. So being a product of the product, make sure that you're coming in with enrollment packs, making sure that your people are coming in with enrollment packs, because 1, is going to get them through missions, but 2, it's going to get them closest to that first rank advancement goal that they want to be at. But 3, they can't sell something they've never tried. Okay, it's going to be really hard. You might get lucky and get 1 or 2 sales, but you're not going to be able to have good sales with your stuff if you don't have experience with those products. Okay. 2 is learn, right? So proud of you. Pat yourselves on the back. You guys are all on this call this morning, but getting trained to sharpen your skills, and that's really something you want to be spending at least 15 minutes a day doing. You don't need to spend all day doing it, but take the time out, schedule some time in your calendar where you are taking some time to learn something new, to elevate your skill level in some way. 3 is to connect. And that is, 2 new people, minimum 5 days a week. So even if you're part-time, you want to be doing at least 10 new connections a week with people. And if you can really follow these numbers, you're going to see that you're going to end up bringing in the numbers that you want to down the road. Okay. So connecting with people, having conversations with people. And one of the things that I was talking about this morning is it's easy to start doing reach outs on Facebook. It's easy to do those things. But what a lot of times doesn't happen is people don't have a face-to-face conversation like this. And ultimately, you have to have a face-to-face conversation like this to enroll people, right? So it's great if you're connecting with people, but really as you're doing some of these other things I'm going to cover in a minute, like your Facebook Lives and your posts, it's going to be important to pay attention to who's commenting, who's liking, who's sharing, so that you can be reaching out and having some individual conversations. And those conversations, just so you know, aren't necessarily going to start with, oh, I'm in Seacret. Hey, do you want to join me? Like, that's not how the conversation's going to go. It's going to be really more of a fact-finding conversation to figure out where they're at, right? What their career is, what their hobby is, what it is they're looking for, what business they're in currently. Are they making money? Those types of things. What are they looking for? A lot of times in those conversations, someone will tell you that they're open to hearing about what you have, but you don't want to take it there just yet, because you're building rapport as well in this conversation. And, if they seem to be happy where they're at, that's okay. Let them be happy where they're at. Continue to have conversations with them, and then put them into the social networking professional group, okay, where we can nurture them more, give them more value, warm them up a little bit more. Does that make sense to everybody? I think so. I'm not seeing for those of you who I see your face, thank you. I can see your thumbs up and stuff. Perfect. All right. And the next thing, number 5, is going to be to post, right? And so this is posting on your social media, building your brand. We actually, I have updated a lot of, and I'm waiting, I've got to contact just a couple more people who've done up some posts for me. So we've got some new posts to give to you for your 30 days of posts, so that you guys can be putting those out there if you've got questions on, how to do it. But also in our training that we've got, for you guys in the Sea Life Nation, we do videos in there on training you how to do posts as well. We give you the posting formula. We give you those types of things for you to be doing. Okay. Number 5, I've got my numbers mixed up here. Number 5 is live. You want to be doing your daily lives, right? Attracting your audience, attracting that tribe to you. All right. So making sure that you're doing those ideally at least 5 days a week, right? You want to be doing those at least 5 days a week. That's going to help you build rapport the fastest with your people. And again, if this is something you guys have questions on, we do have trainings on this. We can help you with that. But that's what we want to make sure you do. Number 6 is to grow. All right, so this is another one that's super important to be scheduling out, because you want to be reading or listening to some sort of personal development on a daily basis. If you're reading, shoot for a minimum of 10 pages, right? If you're listening, maybe give it 15 minutes or more. But it's super important to be doing this, because you're going to grow, and you're going to grow. You might do this for a week and go, oh, it didn't help me. But I can tell you, if you do this every day for the next year, 365 days later, you are going to grow so much as an individual. You're not even going to realize it, but you're going to look back and go, holy cow, I cannot believe how much I've grown. And, if you guys really want to become leaders, these are some of the things that are super important to do that. And last, and guys, my page just kind of disappeared on me. Last but not least is to plan. So plan your day before you start. Ruth and I like to teach a lot to plan the night before for the next day. Before you go to bed, write out what it is that you need to be doing the next day. Schedule it out so that you don't miss it. I know even for myself, if I put it in my calendar and schedule it, it happens. If I don't, if I just try to remember it, it doesn't happen. So schedule it. Schedule it. You want to make sure that you're taking the time and making the time to make each of those things happen. Okay? So quick recap of the 7 daily actions for massive success. 1, be a product of the product. 2, learn by getting some kind of a skill or training every day, minimum 15 minutes. Oops, hold on. Ooh, I'm gonna mute somebody. There we go. 3, connecting with 2 people, minimum 5 days a week. All right, so minimum 10 people a week. 4, be posting on your social media pages. 5, be going live. 6, be growing by reading and doing personal development. And 7, plan your day before you start. Okay, that makes sense to everybody? Amen. All right, perfect. Good, thanks for the thumbs up. I like it, I like it. So does anybody have any questions? It's kind of a short training here this morning, but does anybody have any questions on this, on how to wrap up your week strong? No? All right, perfect. If something changes when we hang up today, you go into your back office and you're like, oh my gosh, what did she say? Just message me and I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. Okay. All right. Did everybody have a great 4th? You guys are such a quiet group this morning. So awesome. Perfect. Question about auto ship. Okay. Do you want to unmute yourself, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
So for the auto ship, once a month, we want to have it set for Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday. So when
Okay.
someone comes in as a new agent, okay, basically what happens is, even if they place their order in their first week, let's say even you came in on a Sunday, you placed your order to be active. The way it works as a new agent, you're active for that week plus 4 more. So you get grandfathered for that partial week, okay? So even if you came in on a Wednesday prior, you're going to be active for that week plus 4 more when you're a brand new agent. So you can always set it up for that next Tuesday, okay? So someone who came in 4 weeks ago, tomorrow would be their date for their auto ship. And the reason that we do it on a Tuesday is because it's the first day of the commission week. When you have your customer set up for a Tuesday, when the team member set up for the Tuesday, you're going to know on Tuesday how much volume you have basically for the week. You're going to know where you're starting. And because you'll see, obviously you're losing volume from the previous week, but it's also going to give you that new volume. So you're going to know, okay, where do I stand and what do I still need to get to where I want to go by the following Monday? Okay.
Right.
So it's not a guessing game where if everybody waited till the end of the week, you'd be scrambling all week and then going, oh, wait, I actually have this other volume. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I think I'm coming up on 4 weeks. So I just wanted to make sure that I set it for the right day. So I want to set it for tomorrow instead of today.
Correct. Right? And you should, as long as when you log into your back office, as long as you're still active today. Okay.
Okay.
If you're not active, you would definitely want to do something today. Then we would go 4 weeks and put it on that following Tuesday.
Okay.
But you definitely, the way it works is wherever you finish on the Monday night, that's where you're going to be for the whole week. Even if you, for some reason, weren't active the whole week, as long as you finish the commission week out active, then that's all the compensation plan cares, is that when you close out tonight at the end of business that you're active.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank
Does
you.
that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
May I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Okay, say you're at a particular rank and you were at that rank last week, and then maybe unless you buy something today, you're not going to be at that rank this week.
Correct.
Does it affect how does that affect like ongoing? Like I know they've got a tracker in there for like if you've been at some particular rank for a month. So how does that affect how you're paid if your rank changes as you're going along throughout the month?
Yeah.
Like when does it matter? Like, does it matter at the last day of the month where you are? Does it matter each week? How does that work?
It matters each week. Okay. So every Monday night is when it matters. Okay. So there's only a couple of things in our compensation plan that actually pay monthly. Most everything in our compensation plan pays out weekly. So the one thing that's going to matter, obviously, is someone who is at a car driving bonus rank. Okay. They're going to want to make sure that every Monday night for 4 straight weeks, they're at whatever rank they want to be at so that they qualify for that bonus. Okay. So for instance, it starts at Royale. If somebody went Royale, but tonight they're bronze, they need to finish Royale in order to have that 4th week to get that car driving bonus. Does that make sense there?
Yes.
Now, the only time And then as far as actual calendar month is really only going to matter when it comes to sales, because on personal sales, you get paid anywhere between 20 and 30% on your commissions, all right? Wherever you finish out on the last day of the calendar month is going to be the percentage you get for that month. So you're going to get paid 20% the whole month. And on the last day, if you are, you know, because it's tiered, and we're going to say 2,000 just because that's where it maxes out, right? If you've got that 2,000 qualified volume and orders at the end of, you know, today was June 30th, let's just say, and you've got that 2,000, well, then we know that you're going to get paid 30%. And what they'll do on the 15th of July, you're going to get the extra 10% added to your check to make up the difference for the last month's sales.
So where the breaks are between at the $2,000 mark, are there any breaks below that?
If you check the compensation plan, it's tiered along the way.
Okay,
And
so it's after like 500 and it's after 1,000?
I don't remember the exact amount, but it's in the
You're too far up there to know that.
No, they just recently changed it, to be honest. It used to be a little bit different, and they just recently changed it.
Okay.
So I just always shoot for 2,000. But there's also, when you pull up your summary, there's also a little tracker down the very bottom tab that you click on will actually tell you how far away you are from the next level.
And that's why I was reading that. I was trying to figure out, like one of them looked like it had to do with the end of the month, like if you're paid 20% or 30%.
Yes,
that's what you're talking about, right?
That's the only one that is based on calendar month. Yes, it's just your VIP sales. That's the only.
So then okay, so at those lower ranks below Royale, does it matter if you're executive 1 week or bronze 1 week or whatever 1 week?
It yes and no. I mean, no, it doesn't matter, but where it does matter is your binary cycle is going to change. Okay, so if you're executive, you're going to get paid a 10% on it, so you'll make $30. When you're a bronze, you're going to get paid 15%, which means you make bronze or higher. You're going to get paid $45. So,
would you say how many dollars? I didn't hear you.
45.
45. Okay.
15% of your match. So that would be when it would matter. You know, that percentage is going to change there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Anything else? Anybody? No? All right. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. Go out and finish this week strong. And again, if you run into any questions today as you're going through, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be happy to help all of you close as strong as possible and get to where you want to go. So just let me know. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and let's have an awesome week.
Thank you.